Hello there. Well, that was fun and games. Sorry about that, ladies. Yeah, I could see my face cam. I could see my face, but I couldn't get my workstation to load up for the camera. Oh, but Steph's just bailed me out, thankfully. So I'm just waiting for a feed on my phone so I can see some of your comments. Let's just hope. Oh, that was had me in a hot sweat then. Right, so yeah, just bear with me. I'm just trying to get a video feed now. Can we get a video feed? Technology, hey. Oh, here we go. Brilliant. Couldn't work it out. Hey Susan, sorry about that. Yeah, couldn't work it out why I couldn't get it to work because it worked fine for the last one, didn't it? But all good to go now. Right, panic station's over. Right, we're making these two cards using a set called Lovely You, which I showed you on the walkthrough. It's got loads of lovely sentiments and lots of little florally bits. And the main attraction of it is also with the bundle. If you buy the bundle, there's this lovely new punch, and it's called hi Susan, and it's called what was it called? It's putting up lovely labels. I'm just going to put them to the side, and hopefully, as you can see, there's tracks in here for different widths of cardstock. And if I just get mine, and it's either 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, or 1 inch, and I've written it on here just to make it easier for me to see. So I'm going to explain to you without. So yeah, so if you cut one piece of cardstock to 1 inch, 1 inch width that is, doesn't matter what length, you can put it whatever length you like, and you just run it in. Let's try it then at first. So we'll run it in the 1 inch track, feed it in, and you can see it will cut out that shape. If you had to have a smaller cardstock, slip it in and centralize it, it will cut out a slightly different shape, but then that one will fit inside that one. So as you can see, so you've got 3 on this side with that shape, and then 3 on this side with that shape. So it's all very clever. Well, I think it is. 6 different ways at least, and I'm sure people will come up with another few ways as well. At least 6 different ways to use one punch, so very good. So we're going to start with this simple card first, bit of stamping just to calm me down after panic and not being able to get the technology to work. I have got a foam mat under here already. Right, so yeah, and I've cut. Don't have the grey one, never mind. We'll use that anyway. So I've got my layers. So as I say, some simple stamping in classic colours of yellow or daffodil delight, charcoal grey, no basic grey, sorry, and night of navy. They're colours that just work so well together. They really do. It was quite a trend a little while back, but I'm obviously a bit late on catching up on the trend, and I'm just going to continue using it, whether it's still trendy or not. I don't care. Hey Elaine, how are you? Right, so yeah, sorry about all that with the technical difficulties. Typical. No, we want the flower. So I think I actually used crushed curry on this, but I've noticed my crushed curries needs re-inking. My daffodil delight probably does as well. No, it's not too bad. Lovely. So I'm just going to stamp some images all over. Absolutely love this stamp set. Really, yeah. What with that and the punch, it's going to be a go-to one, definitely. I think I love the sentiments in this set as well as you get the sentiments plus these little bits as well. So I don't want to do too much because I won't have room for anything else. So there's that one. Then we'll go in with Night of Navy. Oh yes, thank you, Nancy. Yeah, like I say, it was a real trend a little while ago, yellow, grey and blue. You probably wouldn't think they'd go together, but they really do. Sorry, I'm not in picture, I might say. As usual, just a few taps. And we're going to go in with Night of Navy now. My Night of Navy looks like it could do with a little bit of re-inking as well. Let's just hope we've left some room to put some grey bits in. cleaning it off. That's probably what you can see me doing to the side. Finished with that. And now in with the grey, the basic grey. So the little leaf, yeah, I haven't left a lot of room, have I? But never mind. We'll fit it in somewhere. Doesn't matter if it overlaps a little bit. I think that'll do. Right, so that's that. I'm just going to pull, no, I'll tell you what, I'll do the sentiment and then I'll pull that off. So we've got that, and we're going to do Trust Me You're Lovely. And I don't think I got that out of the box. So yeah, there's a few nice sentiments in here. Look, you can see, and I love the font on it. Love is what makes us family, miles apart but still in my heart. Cherished friend, trust me, you're lovely. A few others. And as you can probably see, there's sentiments there's some really short ones and some really longer ones. So that's why the gift tag punch is ideal. I say gift tag, the long punch, because you can just cut your cardstock to the correct length, or stamp your sentiment and then stamp it to the correct length afterwards, and then run it through the punch. So very good. I'm going to be looking for that in a minute. Right, so I'm going to just line that up with my grid paper. Grab a block, and we'll do that in Night of Navy, I think, to make that show up. So tap, tap, tap in the middle. I'm not sure if got my camera moved now. It's okay. It really has flustered me trying to get that camera to work. There you go. Trust me. Lovely. You're lovely. A little bit not quite straight, but I'm not too fussed. Here we go. So you can kind of line it up on, oh yeah, the grey ones. So we don't want it too long, so we need to cut that down a little bit, preferably even both sides. Yeah, that's approximately like the other one. And then the grey, I did cut to 105, which is slightly wider than the width of my card, purely because I did want it to go across the whole width. So I've kept that the same. This is an inch wide across here, and this one is 3/4 of an inch wide across here. So that one will fit inside the other. I think we'll do the different shape this time. So you can feed it in that way, but I like to just feed it, and I like to look at the back so you can centralise it and see where you're punching. This is so smooth, this new punch. It really is smooth. Oh yeah, make sure you get the right ends. So I went in that one, just that end one. You don't want two different ends, that would look a bit odd. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe, yeah, I think it would. That's your grey. So that will fit across the width of my cardstock. And we might as well do the yellow one while we're here. Now you could change the end, you could do a different end. Yeah, let's just try a different end, so see what it looks like. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Right, I'll finish with that for the time being. Get rid of the bits. What does that look like? Yeah, that looks good. So just put them to the side. So it's just a case of layering it up now. Ah, there's my grey piece I was missing. I knew I'd cut a piece. Oh dear. Right, let's put this on first. Right. Hey Sandra, how are you? So yeah, don't forget, launch day has begun today, so anything can be ordered from my website. So you might want to keep watching for the rest of the day first. Got one more Facebook Live coming up after this one, where I shall show it, if I remember, hopefully show you what I'll be making for the next one. I'll show you at the end. And obviously over the next coming weeks on my Facebook Lives on a Tuesday evening, I shall be showing you some of the new products and hopefully doing more videos. I was meant to do a video today, but I ran out of time, unfortunately, just didn't get time to do it. So but I will be doing that one in the future because it's a good one. I hope it's a good one. I think it is. I'm just going to pull that out and finish layering up. So I'm sticking that straight down to the base. You could put it on dimensionals, but I'm just sticking it straight down. You can put it up there if you wanted to, but could do because there's the leaf hasn't stamped out, but it'll be fine down there. There we go, and I will pop this one up on some dimensionals. Finally got my new ones, so that's good. Oh, didn't want to come out. Well, the weather's changed a little bit today, hasn't it? A lot cooler. I suppose we were very lucky to have it while we did. Heat and the sunshine. Hi Annie, hi Carol. So yeah, this is the lovely you and the lovely you stamp set, and the labels for you. Did I say? I forgot what it's called again. But it's the six-way punch. So oh, it's not gone on central, but no worries. Right, so it's that one. So it's very similar to this first one. So that's then done. And then the next one's stepping up a little bit because I've done some fussy cutting, but I have actually done that already to save you watching it all. So we're doing this one. Card kit. This is Melon Mambo, which hopefully if you've seen the comparison of the colours that I posted, you'll see it's not as bright as the new Magenta Madness Melon Mambo, and yet I thought Melon Mambo was quite bright, to be honest. But no, they've brought out an even brighter hot pink, which I'm not complaining. I do love my hot pinks. Right, so no, we need the pad back in again, don't we? So here we go. I'm just going to pop the foam pad back in, foam mat. And we're going to need a pencil. Right, so using our circle punch, which is still available, the 2-inch ones. So they have retired a few of them, but this one is still available, thankfully. So I'm just going to punch. I'm going to do 2 just to save a bit of time, because one will get pencil marks on it. So then we're just going to draw a circle round as lightly as you can. I don't think I brought my rubber up. Naughty. Hopefully I can get away with not seeing it. I didn't bring the rubber up. Never mind. So that's now got pencil on it, so I'll just put that to the side. It's just a guide really, so we know where to put the leaves. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the leaf stamp. There we go. And that one, I will do that one first. So we're doing this in shaded spruce. So I'm going to go around about 3 or 4 times with this, just in like the 4 corners. Not that circles have corners, obviously. Really need to trim this stamp down. You need to trim it down. If a stamp does that a lot, you find that you just need to trim the rubber down a little bit on the edge, and then that will solve that. And plus also I shouldn't be using a foam mat, that's why. I don't know why I used a foam mat before. Silly, wasn't it? Because I'm not using photopolymer. I think I need to go back to bed and wake up again. Never mind. Right, here we go. So into the four corners. And then we're going to go in with the other leaf, and we're going to use Pear Pizzazz, which is a colour I don't use that often. I just go for Old Olive, but it's Pear Pizzazz is slightly lighter, a lighter tone. Very nice nonetheless. And then we're going to do some Stampin' Off technique, like I explained when I did the walkthrough. So one there, and then one stamped off. It does look very much like Old Olive. And we're going to cover that blip up, and then stamp off. You can make wreaths with this stamp set. I just didn't get stamp off. I obviously didn't get time to do it, unfortunately. But that will come on a Facebook Live, I'm sure. There you go. Voila. So then we're going to put the circle back on. Yeah, we're going to stick that back on. I would have, if I had a rubber here, I would remove that pencil mark because I don't like seeing it, even though it has mostly been covered up. But I know it's there, so I like to remove it with a good rubber. Let's hope we can cover it. Yeah. So that goes on there. And we're going to do the sentiment next, so it's a little bit of embossing, because as you can see I've done white embossing on black cardstock. So usual story, embossing buddy, although I shouldn't use this because I don't know why they've retired it, but they have. That still flummoxes me because we do need it. Cherished Friend we'll go for. And we'll do it in the middle, and then I'll just cut it down. Can you see me? Sorry, I'm always conscious that I'm... So straight down, clean the stamp. Didn't get any spare scrap paper. There we go. Oh, that came out a little bit fast. Good job I got the paper underneath. There we go. A little bit of noise, won't take long. Oh, look at all that on there. Alright, here we go. Quick and easy, so I just cut that. That's a little bit wider than, yeah, right, okay. I'm going to cut that down to 3/4, because don't forget we've got 1 inch, 3/4 and 1/2 inch, so just going to yeah, I'll just cut off the top of my F. Oh, that's not very good, is it? Yeah, just going to have to go with it. Do you use the circle punch a lot? I do, Susan. Yeah, I do if I'm doing, like, for beginner cards and making takes and quick things like that. I thoroughly recommend it. A little bit upset that they got rid of the starburst punch, because I use that all the time with the circle punch, because it's ideal for quick cards. But if you haven't got a die cutting machine, punches are worth their weight in gold. They really are. just going to cut this down. Yeah, I don't know why they've got rid of so many circle punches. I guess they obviously weren't selling. That's the only reason why they stopped selling things, because they don't sell very well. So, and because they can only store so much in their warehouse and obviously have so much for display on in the catalogue. So it is what it is. But hopefully they might bring some more, right? They are very good for, yeah, for quicker cards and for beginners really. Or people who don't feel confident using a die cutting machine and don't want the expensive one either. Although I do love my dies as well, don't get me wrong, they have a place. Yeah, okay, so it's not perfect, ladies, that's kind of should have been in the middle. But we're going to go with it. So I'm going to get that mounted on the pink next. Just something I like to do. I do nag at my ladies, don't I, ladies? Get your layers on first before you start building. Only purely because otherwise it makes it bulkier to then put your layers on. So get your flat layers mounted first. And might as well carry on, put it straight to the base. Getting low on my glue. Oh gosh, nearly went off the edge there. Make sure it's as central as possible. Oh, that is up there, sticky mark. Press it down. There we go. I'm going to pop this up on some dimensionals, which have disappeared. Where could they oh, here they are. I know I had them earlier. So they couldn't possibly have gone too far. Put them in the pot so I don't lose them. So not just a little bit under halfway. Ooh. Right there. No, that's not cool. And then I have got some here already, but I'm just going to show you how I made the flowers, because I told you I'd be doing the thingy technique, the oh, I can't remember what the technique's called, markerine, I guess. So as you can see, because I've got the other flowers, there's two different colours. Oh, how do you get that stamped, you ask? Right, well, we don't actually stamp it, we use the Stampin' Right marker pens. So here's the stamp. And yet again, I'm using Pear Pizzazz and Melon Mambo, because that's the card. Melon Mambo is the cardstock we've used. So you just colour it. I use the brush end, only purely because I find it easier and quicker. Colour it in. And colour the flowers in. Obviously, you could do it whatever colour you want. You could do these separate. They're in like little panels, so you could do separate colours. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing on there. We can't see the pink very well, I'm not sure, against the red, but then you give it a bit of a huff and you get that. You get the two-tone colours. Simple. Simples. Should I do it again? Don't think I need to repeat it, do I? So that's a very clever technique for lettering. If you've got a big block of lots of lettering and you just want to make it different colours, or you want to do an ombre effect. Ombre effect is really cool. Haven't done that for a while. So then you would fussy cut round all this. I know that does take a while. So to save you all that, and I did some leaves as well, which I did just stamp in Pear Pizzazz, and we're just going to build it up. Oh, I know I did. So I wasn't meant to stick that down. Right. Right. That was meant to be underneath the circle. So we're going to pretend it was stuck under the circle, and I'm going to cover it so you won't know. So I'll just put that there. And then that one's going to go over the top of it. So it will look like it's under the circle, she says. A little bit of glue. Oh, that was put on dimensionals actually. Oh, right. Scrap that. I'll just wipe the glue off a bit. It's always round these things. Way round these things. So put a dimensional on there, but I do want a little bit of glue, so I'm just going to re-stick that just in case. There we go. I kind of want it overhanging there. Yeah, perfect. Just like that. What is the best way to look after stamps that you do if you change ink colours? Oh, okay. Well, you wipe them, Nancy. I'm actually not using. I'm using a cloth here, a wet cloth. But we've got lots. We've got these. These can be wet and used. Sponges. That comes in one big whole thing, and I just cut them up. We've got a Stampin. Oh, we've got a cleaning Stampin scrub, and then some spray. But I don't know if the spray is available at the moment. But that's very good because it cleans it. It's just a bit bulky to have for my Facebook Lives. It takes up a lot of room, but for classes, it's marvellous. You open it up, and on one side you clean it on the cleaner side, and then you dry it on the other side. So my ladies will tell you it's very good. That's the best cleaning solution in my opinion. If you're doing a session of stamping and stuff, and then you can clean it all up afterwards. They just wash out. But you can use a cloth. Some people use wet wipes. I try not to use wet wipes if I can possibly help it, because it does leave fibres on, which then can transfer onto your projects, which doesn't look nice. But yeah, our Stampin' Scrub is perfect really, but so just not very good for when you're in such a small area doing a Facebook Live. I just haven't got the room on my desk, unfortunately, up here. Otherwise, that would probably be what I would use, because I have to have my computer in front of me, and yeah, I just haven't got the space. So I'm just putting these leaves on. But yeah, we have a couple of cleaning methods in the catalogue if you go to the back and have a look. I'm just going to cut that back. So my method of choice probably would be the Stampin' Scrub. These are okay. These little yeah, they say they just wet. I've forgotten what they're called now. My brain says chamois. That's the word. They're like a soft, and they do go hard when they dry out. This one's a bit soft. So you can just, yeah. They get very dirty and they look disgusting, but they do the job. So I'm putting that leaf under there. And another little flower. I'm just going to cut that down because because of the dimensionals. But I've got two Stampin' Scrubs, but I've had one of them, and I only have two, so there's plenty to go around in the class. I've had mine for 6 years, and it's still going strong. I haven't dropped it, it hasn't broken or anything, so yeah, it's good. I'll have to try and remember to bring that. I'll try and remember to bring it up for the next live and show you. Lovely. Just goes on the end. Oh, that's it in there. Voila. Now I did think it was missing a little something, so I just wanted a few pearls on it. yeah, what I'll do, Nancy, is I'll bring the Stampin' Scrub up for the next Facebook Live, and then I can demonstrate this rather than me trying to explain it. Demonstrating it is going to be the best bet. There we go. That's not bad. I don't know what time I started in the end, but I think I did about two cards in about under half an hour, or about half an hour. I do apologise for the blip at the beginning. I just hope I don't have that problem next time I try to go live. Excuse me, I'm trying to fight to get these back in the packet. Right, so that's those two. I'm done. And thank you, Susan. Right, that's those. Right, what I'm going to show you then is what I'm going to do in the next Facebook Live. Or attempt to do anyway. So here we go. This is with the flowers for every season. I've made a box. Look, I can't even get it all in the thing. So it's, yeah, a reasonably sized box. You can see it's actually got a present in there already for a friend of mine. It's her birthday tomorrow, so that's in there. So yeah, using the jar, you can see there's plenty of depth in there, and it's a shaker. It's a little tag. So I would put a label. I've actually die cut a label ready, but obviously I want to write on it first before sticking it to the tag. But yeah, that's a tag, and it just sticks up. It looks nicer seeing it. You can't see it from the. So I'll put a photograph on the page as well. But yeah, so that's it anyway. So it just stands up above the box, shakes a little bit. And a beautiful box with gorgeous flowers for every season paper. And I must bring some of that up to show you because it is lovely. It really is. And I don't know if I've got many. Oh yeah, I've got a few cards. I don't know if you've seen the cards. I'm guessing they've been posted already. Yeah, I'm pretty sure so that's one. It's using slightly different paper. I don't know what the others are. Excuse me, I'm just going off to the side. No, I'll have to show you that. Oh, I thought I had another one. Maybe not. I'll try and find it. If not, and I'll show you them when I come back and do this. So yeah, if you can join me at 3 o'clock for the next Facebook Live, that'd be brilliant. Thank you all. Hold on, I'm just going to flip my face. Right, yeah, got there in the end. Right, so yeah, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you all enjoyed that, and I hope you come back to watch the box being made. It's very simple, really. It's probably the tags a little bit more complicated than the boxes, but yeah. So an hour and just under an hour and a half, about 3 o'clock. So thank you. Bye.